Standing Waters Podcast. I'm Bill German from New Way Restoration and Cleaning. Today we got something special for you. This is my daughter, Samantha, and this is her BFF, Aleeah. And they've been begging me for a long time to do a podcast and to talk about, so they could interview me. So that's what we're going to do today. They got some questions lined up. I don't know what they are, so it'll all be a surprise, and we're going to see how we do. So here we go, folks.
Okay, the first question is, what is the most embarrassing or funniest thing that's ever happened to you?
Most embarrassing or funniest thing that's ever happened to me? I've been on the earth for 49 years, so
I'm a little old.
most embarrassing thing, I got it. I got it.
Okay.
I got it. You ready? Nope, it's not the I Like Dog Story scene.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You're interviewing me. Okay, I got it. I was helping a friend to do a construction project one time. I was laying tile in a bathroom for him. And I became very sick. What happened was I'd sweated all day, and I didn't replace the electrolytes, and my body went into electrolyte shock. And I didn't know about that. And if it ever happens to you guys, don't ever let that happen to you. It's terrible. But I was feeling very sick, and they called an ambulance for me. So I was laying on my friend's living room floor on the carpet, and I realized that the ambulance had already showed up, and they're here, and I'm laying on the floor, and I realized that they sent 3 female paramedics, which didn't have a problem, except for the fact that I'd forgotten at the time about lunchtime that day. I had bent over to get down on the floor, and I ripped the crotch out of my jeans, and I was laying, and I'd forgotten about it, and I was laying on the carpet with my feet up in the air, trying to recover, waiting for the ambulance, and I realized that there are 3 fantastic ladies there to help me, standing at my feet, looking at their ripped pants. I'm glad they didn't care. I'm really happy that they showed up to help me.
Wow. That is... I would love to be surprised, but considering...
What?
You... I wouldn't not expect it. Okay. Alright, so next question.
Next question.
If you could go back and change one career decision, what would it be?
Go back and change one career decision.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking back, I've been working for probably 35 years now. If I make one decision, I think I would have made a career decision earlier.
Yeah.
Now, I believe that we all go down different paths in life, and our careers kind of show up to us. Mine didn't show up until 4.5 years ago, right? But the things that I learned over the years prepared me for today.
Yeah.
Right? So I think I would have made a career decision earlier because I did a lot of job hopping to figure out what I liked and what I wanted.
Yeah.
I think I would have taken something then and locked into it and given it my 100%.
Yeah.
So there's my career decision I would have done. I would have grabbed a hold of something and given it my whole 110% earlier than now at 49
and I think that's just based on decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever you pick for yourself.
Right.
Just
Right.
key for that.
Okay.
All right.
Next.
Okay. What is your secret talent?
What's my secret talent?
Yeah.
My secret talent. Oh man.
I know.
What's my secret talent? I don't know. What's my secret talent?
Farting.
Farting. Why? Everybody farts,
Yeah,
don't
but you do it Olympically.
Well, all right, we'll go with that. My secret talent is farting Olympically. I like to think that it's making people happy. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
It's making
Maybe
people
I have
sick.
a hidden talent that I don't know
It's
about.
making people sick.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, so
Next.
I have another question, but it's kind of the same as the career decision. But did you ever think that you would want to do restoration at some point in your life? Or was this kind of like an opportunity?
This was an opportunity. It was definitely an opportunity, right? If I had known about restoration years ago, 20 years ago, I'd have been in it. Because it is, the restoration industry is a conglomerate of all of the trades. When I was your age, I started doing construction, through my late teens and 20s and well into 30, I worked in construction.
Yeah.
So I learned plumbing, I learned how to build your house, I learned building decks, I learned all that stuff. And that is really everything that we do today in restoration. It is all the trades kind of packed into one industry. So yeah, I'd have done it earlier if I had known about it. Sure.
Okay, so I'm out of questions.
Okay.
You're not. Yeah, I'm out of questions. But I do have a story, I think.
You have a story?
I have a story because this was my first job that I went on you with. It was more like
The first restoration job?
Yes, this is my
Okay.
yes. This is the first time. Actually, this is the first time I've ever gone to work with you. And we are driving. We were going to get ice cream, honestly. And we were driving to get ice cream, and Dad goes, "Oh wait, I have a check." So we get out of the car at this house, and we get to the front porch, and we're knocking on the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember now. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
So we're knocking on the porch.
I got it.
We're knocking on the door on the porch, and there is this huge glass window in the living room, so you can see through it. Well, the guy that we happen to be looking for is sitting in the recliner there. Well, he sees that we are on the front porch, and we're like, "Your check's here, your check's here, your check's here," and he was like, "No, he was not. He was not coming out to pay his check." So he
wouldn't even look at us.
No, he wouldn't look at us.
I mean, we're from here to there from him.
Yeah.
There's just a piece of glass between us.
Yeah, and he decided he was gonna fake sleeping.
Yeah.
So he was.
He was acting like he was sleeping, and we're banging on the window 2 foot from him.
And so every once in a while, like, we would stop knocking and like just yell for him. And every once in a while, he'd open his eyes and like peek through, see if we were still there.
Yeah.
We knocked and knocked and knocked and knocked, and finally he started yelling back at us, "I'm not paying that check! I'm not paying that check!" So unfortunately, he did not come to the door, and we had to leave the check on the door and take a picture proof. But it was pretty funny because he was just yelling and yelling at us.
Not everybody wants to pay us.
Yeah.
Not everybody. Right? Not everybody wants to do the final signatures. Because a lot of time, restoration industry, there's a lot of, those checks are pretty big. And they feel like it's their money. It's really not.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really not. So we were there to have him sign the back of his check.
Yeah.
And he acted like he was asleep. He was mad. Finally, he was like, "What?"
Yeah, he was not happy. He did not want to sign.
I do remember him.
He didn't want to use his hands, I guess.
All right, Aleeah, what do you got?
Do you want to do that one? I don't know if that was... Or no.
Sure, you can ask it. I don't know, you can ask it whatever you want. I don't care.
It wasn't it's the story. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to tell that? Do you know that? Do you know that one?
What one?
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
We just did number 2.
Yeah.
We only have one left.
Okay, do broken.
We have the one on top.
Okay. Tell me about the broken road dance.
Did you tell me about the Broken Road Dance? You've been there.
Okay, I've been there.
You want me to tell it?
Yeah.
Aleeah's gonna help you tell it.
Yeah. So, just like this podcast today, this is something that my daughter wanted to do. And we know that as dads, we'll do practically anything our daughters ask, right?
Yeah.
Because you're my baby girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when Samantha was little, probably half her age, it was before COVID, we used to travel to, I guess, middle Maryland and go to a father-daughter dance. It was just time for her and I. We'd get all dressed up, and she get dressed up in her pretty little dress, and I think I got more enjoyment out of it than she did. But she luckily still asked me to do it today. COVID changed things, and it didn't, that dance didn't go on anymore. So a couple of years went by, and Sam says we should do our own father-daughter dance. So we do. Sam and I, Sam has her own committee and puts a father-daughter dance together. Aleeah's on the committee.
She wants to.
You know, to put this dance on. We put the dance on for give or take 100 and some people once a year. It's it's 3 hours. It's St. Patty's Day weekend. You know, it's 3 hours for dads to spend time with their daughters.
Yeah, and it's not just
one-on-one. It's not just dancing. We do lots of cool stuff. Like ladies,
Yeah.
we do
hair
hair and nails and dress up and pictures. We do food. We do popcorn bars, cotton candy. We do all this cool stuff. We do dancing, dance contests. We got photo booths. You know, we put on a pretty good deal. And really what it comes down to is that they're getting older. And the day will come that they don't want to go to a father-daughter dance with us. And they don't want to spend time with us. They want to spend time with their boyfriend and then their husband. And then they're going to have families. They're going to be busy. So I really believe that it really comes down to dads enjoy it more than the girls. Because we enjoy spending time with them. So, yeah. I mean, it's on the list because we were just talking about it the other day, right?
Yeah.
It's March, 15th this year?
Yes, March 15th.
2025.
It's a Boots and Bling.
Boots and Bling father-daughter dance. It's all Sam's brainchild and all the decorations and cowboy boots and shiny dresses, and the girls love it. And you know, the dads, we enjoy our 3 hours.
And it supports a nonprofit. All the money and all the benefits on it.
We do own a nonprofit, right? It's in your
Yes.
name of your sister, right?
Yes.
But we
Sorta.
we take that money and donate it back into the community. We give it to the local hospitals and kids in need and moms and dads that are taking care of their kids in a hospital. We help them too. So, but what else you got, ladies?
So I'm looking. Speaking of father-daughter dances.
Okay. So we'll give you 2 more. Ready?
All right.
You and then you.
Okay.
All right.
What is a lesson that you've learned from being a dad? Like that has helped you in this position and your job position? Like what has
That's a good question. What have I learned by being a dad that I use at work? I already know it. I knew it as soon as you said it, right? I can tell you what I've learned. It's patience.
That's what I was going to say.
It's patience, right? Employees are the same as children. My job as a general manager is to teach my employees everything that I possibly can, as much as they want to learn, so that they can become general manager one day. Right? I tell them all the time that I will get out of my seat if you are ready to take it.
Yeah.
Right? I will go do something else. Because it's my job. I see success as promoting my employees, right? Mm-hmm. So my job as dad is to teach you all everything that I possibly can so that you're able to sit in dad's chair one day.
Yeah.
Right? So that you're able to raise your kids well, educated, understanding, well-rounded kids. So I think patience. Patience is hard because there's lots of days that are trying as a dad. There's lots of days that are trying as a general manager. But I think patience is the word.
Yeah.
Patience.
So.
I'm glad you agree.
Yeah, I was going to say patience. That's what I was
Patience is hard. Sometimes you lose it, right?
Yeah.
Aleeah, what you got?
Okay.
Last but not least, let's roll.
This is our
What was your favorite game or activity as a kid?
My favorite game or activity as a kid.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this, but if you tell my parents... Listen, it's been like 40 years that we've ever admitted to this, okay?
We're going to see them this weekend.
All right, our favorite game. So my brother and I, we lived in a suburban neighborhood, and we used to play water baseball.
Oh, no.
We had a very long, not real wide, but a long strip of grass on the side of our house that was separated from the next house with a fence. But it was a straight shot. We used to play baseball with tennis balls in that strip. Mm-hmm. Right? All the neighborhood kids would come over, we'd split up in teams, and we would play baseball there. One day, Mom and Dad weren't home, and we had a great idea. And let me tell you, it was a great idea. When you were up to bat, the third baseman was allowed to shoot you with the hose while the pitcher was throwing the ball.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was great. It was fabulous. But Mom and Dad weren't very happy. I mean, we played it for hours. I bet you we played it for 3 hours. There wasn't a single blade of grass left. It was all mud.
Oh no.
Mom and Dad were so unhappy with us. But man, did we have a great time. Water baseball, Aleeah. Water
Sounds like you
baseball.
don't have luck with baseball.
Yeah, we do.
Well, when you were a kid, at least.
No. Oh, we enjoyed it. We had a great time. Well, ladies, listen. It is Friday before Christmas.
Yes. So excited.
Christmas is in what?
5 days.
5 days.
Yep.
5
Who's
days.
counting, right?
T-minus 5
Christmas
days.
in 5 days. They got to shoot this podcast today because today was a half day of school before Christmas. They're out for what, 10 or so days, something like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, 14.
All right.
Leah's counting.
Well, I thank you for coming today. I enjoyed being interviewed. I think we should do this again. I think we should get Chip in here and we get Carrie in
yes.
here.
That would be fun.
That would be funny.
We'll get Carrie, we'll get Tiffany in here. I think we can sit everybody down and interview them and ask them the same questions.
Mm-hmm.
Or change it up, whatever. We should ask them questions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Excellent.
can interview all of them.
All right, we're going to end it for today. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm Bill German from New Way Restoration and Cleaning. Thank you for joining us on the Standing Waters podcast.
And I'm Sammy German from New Way Restoration Cleaning.
And our BFF, Aleeah. Bye, guys. Have a great day.
Bye.